Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is PrimaH.33026. With explain about my understanding in this reading report about the material already sent. So, in the first material, it is explained about it's still about relation between a human and language that human it tells us that language is can be variative. It's also relative and flexible, but it can use randomly. But it has a norm. It has a norm that unwritten, but people most understand each other to communicate. Okay, and then in this material, it says that every people or every human being has its own repertoire language. It is a concept, or it is a things that tells people have their own variety language. I mean, they have their own list, maybe like a list of variety language that they use by they use in every each context. So people can switch up, depends on whatever it takes, but based on the norms that already mentioned it. Okay. And then the next material is about endangerment language. It is a phenomenon, or it is a thing that um, describe not describe yeah, tell us that a language has when a language in become becoming fall down, or existing, I mean, like vanished, that people doesn't use that it's the language itself. It is usually it's a local language, because it can't be so many factor why it is become an endangered language. Maybe in some region the people always use the national language or international or global language, so the local language became more less speaking. Even the younger generation doesn't know or doesn't use any local language anymore. So yeah, the factor can be a globalization or global language, or the factor about the attitude, I guess, language attitude, because some case there's a lot of there's a lot of people that um, being embarrassed to using their local language, so they prefer more to speak in national language, or maybe in Indonesian case mixing language, or maybe a global language like English. So it could be in academic or in school, in college doesn't teach the student about their own local language. But it has an effect. It's not just we can it is not about the language itself become vanish or existing, or yeah, vanish. It also means that with with the the local language become vanish, it's also the history, the culture, the how I call the yeah, like the cultural and historical itself, or uh, become vanish also, because in it's like because of the language, language becoming more than just a tools for communicate. It's also bring us some of an important things like the cultural and historical, and yeah, I guess when so it is also important to maintain the local language. And next is more like, what if a language or a variety of language become vanish itself, become dead. It's called a dead language. When people they doesn't use the language itself anymore, so it becomes fully vanished. uh, yeah, it is same like the endangered language. It could be, the factor could be a global language and anything like that. The academic or the teacher doesn't teach the student about the local language or anything else about the language that vanished. If yeah, it is just the effect, or it is just, yeah, it's more like the uh, the things that happen after an endangerment language. So the language itself become dead. Okay, and more vanish. It could be human history falling down. And the next about the word Englishes, it is a phenomenon that English not not just not for English American or British um, code or language, but it becomes more general. It could, especially in Asia, that some of Asia, like Malaysia, Singapore, India, have their own variety of English. It it's not like the standard of American and British, of course. They rather they made their own variety. So English becoming um, more fit into the social, the culture, the ethnic, the dialect, the accent from the region itself, like in India, like Malaysia uh, make their own variety of English. So it's not becoming it's not, it doesn't need to same as the standard native English. But in Indonesian has there's no variety of English, because uh, we still we still we still we still have needs to follow the terms of native if we want to speak English. So yeah, I think Indonesian doesn't have their own variety of language. So I think that's all for me from me. So assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.